All right, kids. Now how about we do some scripture readings from the Book of Mormon?
The pod.
A great price.
The pod.
A great price.
No, it's been fun. I'm glad that we were able to get connected and everything. No, that's great. I'll
Chris.
be honest, I was jealous last time
Chris.
when you got a hold of him instead of me. But I'm
Chris.
glad that we were able to rectify things. I'm glad
Chris,
the hat is buried and everything else too. But
Who you talking
yeah,
to?
just one sec.
Chris?
Yeah,
Who is
just
it?
one sec. But yeah, so I'm just gonna.
Who you talking
yeah,
to?
no, we'll get together and private viewing of Mulan.
What?
No way, you do
Wait.
that, dude.
We
That
were
sounds
supposed to
awesome.
do-
Yeah,
Chris.
no, I'll for
We
sure.
were-
Yeah, I'll send you my email.
Who?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, I gotta get going, Donnie. Catch you later.
Fucking.
You demand, Don.
Yeah, just the Mondan. Ah.
Sorry about that. I had
Who
to.
was that?
Oh, I was as nobody. It was.
No one.
It was.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
You sounded excited. You kind of sounded. You're having a better conversation with that person than you usually do with me. So.
Well, I mean, I just got connected with some friends and just
Oh, some
trying
friends.
to get some
Okay.
code
All right.
to
Okay. Cool. That
together.
sounds fun.
Yeah, it was.
I thought
it was
we were
Donny
gonna do
Osmond.
it.
But anyway, I think that I'm glad to be here.
Me too. Hang on,
What?
fucking Donny Osmond's fucking trying to call me. Yeah. Oh, and
Oh,
now Brandon
okay.
Flowers. Oh,
That's
okay,
that's
but
fine.
no, I'm
No, it's
gonna-
all good. I'm not worried about like whether or not are the people the people who have sent in fan
we
videos
can have
are
other
calling us.
friends.
We can have other friends. That's
Yeah.
totally fine.
All right,
It's
that's
okay.
fine. That's fine.
I'm not worried about
okay.
it. Are you worried
No.
about it? You seem like you might be worried
No.
about it. Phrase. Don't. No, phrase. Don't.
It's okay, fine. No, it's fine. Do you know why? Because do you know what we all are? We all are family. And we're all family through Heavenly Father and the word of the Book of Mormon.
Exactly.
Hello, my name is Fraser Mutman.
Hello, my name is Chris Jessup.
And welcome back. It's another Monday. Another Monday,
It's been an
another
entire week.
family home evening.
A whole week has
Entire week.
passed.
They're
Last
getting
time,
faster and faster, I swear.
it's true. I mean, the weeks are passing like days, and the days are passing like weeks. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they sure
And-
are.
I'm glad to be back with another Monday, folks, because you know what day it is. You know what time it is. It's pot of great price time. If you don't know, now you do. I am a former polygamist who is reading the Book of Mormon to the first time to my friend.
Fraser Mutman. I've never read the Book of Mormon, never read the Bible, never been religious. So
I
this
feel like
is
you
a
could have ended
lot
that
of fun.
sentence, I've never read.
I've never
then
read.
that's-
I've never read. To be fair, I read about 3/4 of John Cleese's autobiography.
Oh, that's good. Was it
I know
audio?
it was all right. It was really good. It was really fun. He really writes in his like how he speaks, so it was
Okay,
quite
yeah.
easy to read because you could hear him. It just I got a bit in and then ADHD put it down. Never went back to it. I would like to.
Well, there
finish
you go.
it. Yeah, I've never read The Shining. I've always wanted to read The Shining. Shining
Shining's
is probably what my favorite movie. And people always talk
great.
about what's different in the book and things that changed. I don't know, but I like to kind of pretend I do. I know what I've been told. This is a shame. Anyway,
Yeah. Well, maybe Stanley Kubrick in another life could make a movie about the Book of Mormon. That would be
Yeah.
pretty sweet.
yeah. Well, I've seen the stage play.
Kubrick on the Book of Mormon. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be
Kubrick's
really
take
cool.
on all this
Yeah,
stuff. That'd be wild.
dude, amazing. Imagine sort of like the chimpanzees by the thing,
Oh,
but they're by
yeah.
the tent.
By the tent, like slamming things down.
Just raging out. Yeah, no. So, but it's fun. So far, we're in First Nephi. We're currently on chapter 16.
That is correct.
Chapter 16. It's been a fun journey. It's been a fun old adventure. The family have now. Well, Nephi's done having his sweet dream, his sweet little wet dream by the river, and now they're back at the tent where his dad is dwelling. I don't actually think they even mentioned Lehi in that last one. They only in the first bit they did, but then I don't think he was mentioned again. But they're back at the tent, and Nephi's just sort of explained to his brothers what the imagery, a lot of the symbolism, what they mean, and that's where we are. It's been fun, and I feel cleansed.
I feel cleansed too. I'm ready to. I don't feel filthy whatsoever. They
No
had a lot of
filth.
filthiness last episode, but I'm feeling like we are bringing a certain accoutrement to the
Certain je ne sais quoi.
little je ne sais quoi.
A little
And we
je
also
ne sais
brothers
quoi.
friendship. Certain I don't know what adding to the part of great price. A little zest, a little pizzazz. Hopefully we can get you guys interested in this kind of thing. If not, well then hey, you know what? We're just having fun. I'm ready to rock and roll with chapter 16. Are you ready?
Let's fucking go.
All right. First Nephi, chapter 16. The wicked take the truth to be hard. Lehi's sons marry the daughters of Ishmael. The Liahona guides their course in the wilderness. Messages from the Lord are written on the Liahona from time to time. Ishmael dies. His family murmurs because of afflictions. About 600 to 592 BC.
What an episode.
Yeah, dude.
That's what we've got to come. Okay, so we have a wedding episode.
We got a wedding episode. We got a death in the
guys.
family episode.
We got a family episode. Yeah, we got a death of the family. Ishmael dies. It just he dies.
Ishmael.
We don't know if it's a murder. Right now, if we were the number one cause of death in the Book of Mormon at this point has been Nephi.
Is- Has been Nephi. Nephi is cause of death. Like if there was a coroner's report, you would fill out what cause of death, Nephi, and then everybody would be like,
Nephi.
"Oh, gotcha."
So things aren't looking good for Ishmael. We know he dies. I've got an idea. I think I know who did it.
Yeah,
But
we'll see.
find out. But there's a couple of things. The other thing, we've got marriages. Liahona.
The Liahona or Liahona.
Liahona. Liahona. So Leona guides. Is that a name of a person? Is that a thing? It sounded like the name of a person, but then it said written on the Leona. So because I think Leona. I mean, that sounds like a very sexy whore.
Okay.
But things are written on her, so that's what threw me off. What's Leona?
We will get to the Liahona. I'm not sure exactly. I'm going to just go with whatever feels natural on the pronunciation because I've heard it been said Liahona and Liahona, both. I think it's Liahona. That's what I'm going to go with most often, I think, because that's what I remember it being. But yeah, we will get very acquainted with the Liahona.
I hope it's right because so far up until this point, our pronunciation of everything has been spot on.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm not really worried about it. So
Yeah, I'm not worried at all.
all right. But yeah,
we
and then
got
after
murmuring, and we have murmuring because of afflictions. Okay, we were saying about that we haven't had much of the brothers French.
yeah, we're getting back into it. Getting back into the murmuring. Back to brass tacks. Back to brass plates, as referenced in the other previous episode. I can't remember which number that one was. All right, verse number 1. And now it came to pass that after I, Nephi, had made an end of speaking to my brethren, behold, they said unto me, Thou hast declared unto us hard things, more than we are able to bear. So they're like, it's hard, Nephi.
Nephi, it's
Yeah.
hard. My knees hurt. That's a murmur.
That's a murmur.
It didn't say it was a murmur, but that is a murmur.
That's a murmur. That's a murmur right there if I've ever seen one. If I've ever
That was-
murmured, that's a murmur.
Yeah. Yeah, now
verse
you've got to
number
read
2.
that whole thing again in a French accent. Shame on you, bud.
They said unto me, Thou hast declared unto us hard things, more than we are able to bear.
Didn't that sound more fitting?
It sounds more fitting for
Legit.
sure.
It felt like that rolled off the tongue way better.
Yeah. Verse number 2. And it came to pass that I said unto them that I knew that I had spoken hard things against the wicked, according to the truth. And the righteous have I justified, and testified that they should be lifted up at the last day. Wherefore the guilty taketh the truth to be hard, for it cutteth them to the very center.
Oh, emo. They cut it to the very center.
Yeah, so this verse condensed is truth hurts, bitch.
Hell yeah, dude. I
Yep.
love like a good twist on a good phrase. That's like, yeah, that's a good verse to get tattooed.
Yep. Truth hurts, bitch.
Truth hurts, bitch.
Yeah, so they're talking about, of course, like those who are guilty. The truth is tough because it's like, you done did it. There ain't no bones about it, buddy. You did the thing.
You
You
got
did
to
the thing.
reap what you bloody sow.
Verse number 3, and now, my brethren, if ye were righteous and were willing to hearken to the truth, and give heed unto it, that ye might walk uprightly before God, then ye would not murmur because of the truth, and say, Thou speakest hard things against us.
That you will not murmur.
So he's like, you wouldn't be complaining if you followed the Lord's commandments. And it
But
came
they're
to pass.
complaining because he won't shut up about the Lord's commands. So one would get rid of the other. They just both can't exist. So
That can be argued.
wow.
we
so
know
the
how
brothers
the
French,
brothers
who are the
French-
older, stronger brothers, right?
They did end up
Sexier.
beating. Yeah, they. Well, I mean, Nephi is exceedingly strong of stature.
I'm not really into young. Ain't no Diddy.
I forgot about the young
They're a
part.
bit
Yeah,
too.
was exceedingly
He's too young
Yeah.
for me. But I think that I can't even remember what the point was.
It's okay. No worries. I
All right.
got you.
But the
So
the
they're
brothers
speaking hard
French.
things.
Yeah, they're
they're
speaking
talking
hard
about
things.
how they don't want to do hard things, and Nephi's like, well, if you would follow the Lord's commandments, you wouldn't view this to be hard, and you wouldn't be saying these things. So it's on you, buddies. Verse number 4, and it came to pass that I, Nephi, did exhort my brethren with all diligence, again, going all in. Hugh Jackman, remember last week? Like screaming in the rain. To keep the commandments of the Lord. So he's just like, brother, follow the commandments. Like,
He's just
wailing.
dripping in it. He's
He's-
wet with salvation.
He's wet with salvation. Yeah. Verse number 5, and it came to pass that they did humble themselves before the Lord, insomuch that I had joy and great hopes of them, that they would walk in the paths of righteousness. So it worked. Lemuel, they're doing it. They're like, all right, we'll do it. We'll humble ourselves to the Lord and follow his commandments. So much so that Nephi's like, I think they're turning a corner. Look at this. Lemuel doing well. Look at that. Like,
I'm
that's
so
kind
proud
of
of
what Nephi's
him.
feeling.
That's what he's feeling. But we know look, when have the French ever been? When has there not been a little thing, just a little hidden secret?
It's a little something from me and you, only to know. Yeah, so verse number 6. Now all these things were said and done as my father dwelt in a tent in the valley which he called Lemuel.
It cuts to him in the tent, just fucking disco ball.
Just rave, just Lehi is just raving, just like high on mushrooms the whole time, just like.
Whoa! Oh man!
And then,
It's a great place.
Layman and Lemuel was like, yeah, he's just a visionary man.
He's got ideas, our Papa. He's got very, very good ideas. Back to the tent where he's dwelt in.
And now
God.
all these things were said and done as my father raved in a tent in the valley which he called Lemuel. Verse number 7, and it came to pass that I, Nephi, took one of the daughters of Ishmael to wife, and also my brethren took of the daughters of Ishmael to wife, and also Zoram took the eldest daughter of Ishmael to wife. Hey!
Okay, right, there's a
Zoram
few
got
things.
lady, dude!
I'm very, very happy. Look, they were already gonna get some daughters, some wives. Obviously, the fact they hooked their boy up, Zoram, man,
Dude,
because
Zoram,
honestly,
hey,
they
he's
have
a part
not
of the
treated
family
him
now,
well.
dude.
Well,
Come on
I
in.
mean, they've really welcomed him in there. Like, what a treat! Like, that is Master give Dobby a sock. It's gonna be the ugly one, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna
Nephi
be the
gives Zoram
ugliest
a
one.
wife.
Right? Because I mean, I know it's the eldest, but like, that's who he's got, right?
That's
Let's
who
just
he's
admit it.
got.
So, but I'm really happy. I'm sure she has a great personality, right?
Yes.
I reckon she might be. I reckon she's really chatty. I bet she's a bit of a
Yeah.
And Zoram's
yeah,
used to that, so he's just a good yin yang. I think
Yes.
it's of all those marriages already, we know nothing, and that's what I wanted to get onto. Nephi doesn't name them; they're just daughters, daughters of Ishmael. These are his not only his wife, but his sister-in-laws doesn't know their fucking name.
Yeah, it's 7 brides for 7 brothers, but in the Valley of Lemuel. So, I mean, I think it's
Doesn't
pretty
get to
sweet.
know 'em.
Like, can you imagine kidnapping someone and then giving them a wife?
I
Is
mean,
it kidnapping anymore? Is it kidnapping anymore? I don't
well,
know.
do you know what? This is right. I feel like if you go down this is how you end up getting Epsteined, right? Like that's literally.
Oh, come on. Like, we only trafficked humans. It's not a big deal.
Yeah,
It doesn't
but just
exist.
like, well, and then look what your reward is. Alright, fine. Thanks,
Verse
master.
number 8. And thus my father had fulfilled all the commandments of the Lord which had been given unto him. And also I, Nephi, had been blessed of the Lord exceedingly. And it came to pass.
Hey.
And it came to pass that the voice of the Lord spake unto my father by night, and commanded him that on the morrow he should take his journey into the wilderness.
So go-
So God's like, hey, Lehi, we got to send you out. We got to send you to go out in the woods.
You don't want to go in the woods. We need to see you full Rambo, Lehi.
Yep. Verse number 10. And it came to pass that as my father arose in the morning and went forth to the tent door, to his great astonishment he beheld upon the ground a round ball of curious workmanship, and it was of fine brass, and within the ball were 2 spindles, and the one pointed the way whither we should go into the wilderness.
Wow. Okay, so when it said, and it came to pass that my father arose in the morning, right? Morning wood. Just wanted to, we were all thinking it.
Yep.
So we got morning wood, but this was at the door of the tent. This is inside, or he's opened it, and this has been left on his front porch like a baby.
Yes.
At a
Front
fire
porch.
station.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Exactly that. He just walks out and he's like, "Wait a second. Wait, what is that?" Looks down. It's this weird kind of ball thing that has kind of 2 spindles on the inside, and one of them pointed in the way that they're supposed to go. So it's kind of like a compass. Kind of weird little doohickey.
Like the one from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Mr. Gibbs! Come! We have our headache. Finally!
Similar to that, yeah. So like the one that points to the thing you want most.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that kind of thing, but it's pointing in the direction they should be going according to God's will. So, yeah, so
Cool.
Lehi has his Johnny Depp moment, and he's like, "Oh, where is this pointing? Oh, the thing I want most is to follow God's commandments, of course, and you have to go that way." So, yeah, he finds this cool little compass artifact thing.
Wow.
And nobody knows where it is. Dun 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 dun.
Maybe it's buried. Maybe it's the paperweight of the other book of Nephi.
Oh,
I think they're
yeah, that'd be
together.
cool. Yeah, that'd be
And that's
awesome.
why, because you would think, right, if we find the compass, right, we can find the other book. Because we all know that all of us, as human beings, what we want more than anything is to find Nephi's lost book.
Yes,
So,
find
but
Nephi's
we
lost
can't
books.
get that because they're together. And then, so if you get it, it's just going.
Exactly.
That's the treasure.
Verse number 11. And it came to pass that we did gather together whatsoever things we should carry into the wilderness, and all the remainder of our provisions which the Lord had given unto us. And we did take seed of every kind that we might carry into the wilderness. So they're taking all their stuff. So it's like, grab your PS5, grab your coat. You're going to need that probably. Make sure you grab your remote control car. You want to
Your
play
tent.
around. Make sure you take your tent.
Yeah.
We need the tent. Of course, we need the tent.
Your hostages. Remember
Take your
them.
hostages. Yep, you can't forget those. Let's see, what else you're
The
forgetting?
head of Laban.
Yep, don't forget that. I'll be able to pack that on the camel soon. Don't worry about that. I'll take care of that. You have the sword of Laban? Do you got the sword of Laban with you?
Sure do.
Okay.
Oh, and your wife as well, Lehi.
Okay,
I
yeah,
think you
no, I
forgot
forgot.
that.
Yeah, sorry. I just view her as a daughter of Ishmael, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be able to grab mine, but I don't think I got anything else to bring. So, yeah, I'm ready to go.
So they go. So right now they're leaving the river of Lemanuel Drive.
Mm-hmm. They're packing up and heading out.
Oh, wow. So we are actually moving now. We had such a base.
We
I
did.
feel this is weird now that we're moving house. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
we're
felt
picking
comfortable
up.
by the river, by the. Now we're
Yeah.
moving into the wilderness. Okay, right.
Yeah,
We're up
so
and going. Okay,
we're up and going. Got to march forward. We've made it to Rivendell, right? Rivendell was a good spot to hang for a bit, but we gotta march forward.
Yeah. Keep going.
Verse
It's kind
number
of like,
12.
you know that, I can't remember what the country is, but there's some like rock island, some tiny rock island between Ireland and Canada. And it was like when they were sailing over from Ireland to Canada, they just kind of hit this rock island, and some settlers just like stayed there, and they've been there the whole time. Can't remember the name of it. If I remember, it's here because I watched about it recently, and their accent is crazy.
Trying to get out there to the phone party when they're waiting for that there, look. She got that to be done from the top to the bottom. Come on, my girl, let's go and jump in the bubbles.
Because it's this mad
cool.
mix between like Canadian and like really like old Irish. It's insane. But that's kind of
Nice.
what it is. Like they kind of just hit that spot. It's like we don't need to go further.
Why would we go all the way there when we could be right here?
We could be right here. But no, but the family now, they do want to press on. They want
Yes.
to become Canadian.
They want to become Canadian. Yeah, that's exactly what they're going for here. They're like, you know what? We heard about syrup. We heard about the moose. We heard about the beaver, especially the beaver.
We
And
make
bear.
the Book of Mormon make sense.
Yes, exactly. Verse number 12. And it came to pass that we did take our tents and depart into the wilderness across the river Laman. And it came to pass that we traveled for the space of 4 days, nearly a south-southeast direction. And we did pitch our tents again, and we did call the name of the place Shazer.
Like Fraser.
Like Fraser, but Shazer.
Shazer.
Yeah.
Shazer Monkman.
Shazer McMahon.
Shazer McJessup. Shaystafer McJessup. So that's their place. So they've called it that. This is now.
Yeah, so
But that's
they're
not,
traveling
that's
4
not
days down the
right.
road.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
So who's named it? Is Lehi named it?
We did, yeah. So it doesn't say exactly who. It just says we did call the name of the place Shazer. So
Yeah, because I
I'm
was going to say
likely what
that doesn't
happened.
follow the naming scheme because it was Laban, Lemanuel. He doesn't have a Shazer.
It was supposed to be Sam, but like we've seen, Sam gets the boot, dude. It was supposed to be because it goes River Laman, Valley Lemuel. Next place supposed to be Sam, but what do they pick?
He gets
Shazer.
shafted.
He gets shazed, dude.
Shaze. Well, I'm okay with that if that's the nickname they call him. If that's the playful nickname they call him, that's fine. But they haven't yet.
They haven't named. Yeah, they had no sort of way to reference that Shazer is like the name. If they have like if it's Shazer is the nickname of Sam, then that's cool. That's fun. We like
Cool.
that. That's probably his name that he was given when he was like a little kid, or something like that when they were palling around in Jerusalem. But I mean, if it wasn't that, then I mean, yeah, Sam got shazed. He got shafted.
He got shazed. Wow. Sorry, Sam.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. Sorry, pal. Verse number 14. And it came to pass that we did take our bows and our arrows and go forth into the wilderness to slay food for our families. And after we had slayed food for our families, we did return again to our families in the wilderness, to the place of Shazer. And we did go forth again in the wilderness, following the same direction, keeping in the most fertile parts of the wilderness, which were in the borders near the Red Sea.
Man, so Nephi right now, he's showing off. Nephi's showing off. So they went in to slay without the daughters. The families are back there. But he wants to show off because the dude can kill.
Psycho killer!
The
dude
dude,
can kill.
is coming back.
He's all about killing.
He's got the taste of blood. And now he wants more. He's trying to kind of, if I kill some innocent wilderness, maybe that might quench the taste because I really want to just
destroy,
Ted Bundy these
dismantle.
daughters. But that's what he's fucking doing. He's like, I'm gonna go kill a pig, and he's off. Right, so they got the bows and arrows and they're hunting.
Yep. And so they stuck into the most fertile parts. They are traveling, right? So they stopped 4 days away from the initial value of Laman and Lemuel and all that is 4 days away, Shazer. They pick up again, keep going. They're sticking near the borders of the Red Sea, though. That's very important. Verse number 15. And it came to pass that we did travel for the space of many days, slaying food by the way with our bows and our arrows and our stones and our slings. So not only bows and arrows, but they're going just nailing them with rocks, dude.
I can imagine Nephi has crazy good accuracy. I reckon he is
for sure.
There's a lot of things I slate him for, but if there's anything I'm not going to put Nephi down on is killing. Psycho killer! And fighting.
It's Nephi. It's like the same thing as Dennis the Menace with a slingshot, but it's Nephi the Menace with a sling.
I kind of picture him that... I know he beheaded him with a sword, but I kind of... If I picture Nephi, his weapon that I feel like suits him most is like a sling, something like that.
He has the head of Laban, but he puts the rock in the mouth of the head of Laban, so he just like... and just goes... and it just like slings the rock.
Like, has it like some kind of like rope attached? Maybe he's just got really long hair, and then so that he can throw it and then like pull it back, and then he's just it's gonna be like it's a good weapon.
Yeah, it's a sweet weapon. The head of Laban. And we did follow the directions of the ball, which led us in the more fertile parts of the wilderness. So this Liahona is helping them out. It's pointing them in the best spots with the most fertile ground. My Liahona. So yeah, they're vibing, they're chilling, they're doing well in the wilderness. They're thriving instead of surviving. And after we had traveled for the space of many days, we did pitch our tents for the space of a time. So that's exact.
For some time.
Yeah.
Literally, it could have been months. It could have been years. It could have been seconds. We don't know.
And so, so the space of a time, we don't know how long that is, but they know, they continue on here, that we might rest ourselves and obtain food for our families. So they ran out of food. They're like, hey, you know what? Let's take a beat. We've been moving and grooving. Let's take a minute, kind of resettle, let our bodies heal. This is a lot of good food around here, guys. Let's just chill. So that's what they're doing.
I think really what's happening is that Nephi, they're starting to move on because Nephi he's looking at the family, all of them, and he's kind of licking his lips like, he knows the food's gone, and then they got to resort to...
he looks at Lemuel, and then he just like turns into like a chicken wing. And, and
they wake up and...
so hungry.
They wake up and like Nephi's like salt and peppering Sam's leg. Just wake up with hey.
Wait, hey, what are you doing, Nephi?
Nothing.
Nothing.
You got something on you? No. He wants to say that, but they're like, dude, we need to move on. Okay.
Yeah. Verse 18, and it came to pass that as I, Nephi, went forth to slay food, behold, I did break my bow, which was made of fine steel. And after I did break my bow, behold, my brethren were angry with me because of the loss of my bow, for we did obtain no food.
Aww.
So my favorite thing about this, because he's just so blessed with the Lord's strength, dude. It's made of fine steel. He's Nephi. He's Nephi, dude. He's just... man, I guess also like too strong for my bow.
Yeah, but he does want to say, it's like, how did you break it? It doesn't matter how I broke it. No, but how did you? No, it doesn't matter. It was something lame. It was something. he dropped it in the river. The Red Sea, it took it away.
Yeah,
that's really what happened.
Another thing that they mention here is that, like, a bow made of steel, in order to break it, you have to be just jacked.
Jacked.
Unless it's like a poorly made steel bow.
But okay. But when it's a steel bow, are we talking like the thing that's normally wood and then the string, like, or is it like a steel string?
No, it's like the bow itself.
The bow itself is just nice.
String.
Okay, right. So
yeah.
Okay, and he broke it.
And he broke it. He's just that endowed with the Spirit of the Lord.
He's just seeing. He's seeing red right now, and he's just.
Yeah, he can't handle it. He's like brute strength right now.
It's because he was going in. He was firing arrows, and then he was getting close to them and using it as like a fucking like beating things, like just jumping on like little wilderness and like skunk stuff. Just boom, boom, boom.
Verse number 19. And it came to pass that we did return without food to our families, and being much fatigued because of their journeying, they did suffer much for the want of food. Suffer much for the want of food is a really funny way to say that they were hungry.
Hunger.
They were hungry. They did suffer much for the want of food.
Well, you can't have a whole verse just saying, and they were hungry.
Oh yeah, you can't
Verse
have that.
26.
Yeah, you can't have that. Verse 20, and it came to pass that Laman and Lemuel and the sons of Ishmael did begin to murmur exceedingly because of their sufferings and afflictions in the wilderness. And also my father began to murmur against the Lord his God. Yea, and they were all exceedingly sorrowful, even that they did murmur against the Lord. So even Lehi is murmuring.
Even at this point, even Lehi is fucking murmuring. That's how you know it's got. Have we
It's
got
got
to that
that
point?
bad.
Do you know what? I never thought we'd see the day of all
Never
of them
thought you
not
would see
murmuring.
the day, right? He's Lehi. He's the main. He's the
He
ship
is.
in which everybody is being carried on, right?
Because we have seen Nephi murmur. He's not calling it murmuring, but he's murmuring, and we keep saying, like, dude, sounds like you're
He's
fucking murmuring right
it.
now.
Exactly.
And now
Yes.
even
but-
the dad, even Lehi's going, come on, dude.
yeah.
Fuck.
I'm so in need of hunger.
I'm so in need of a baguette. And
I
a
have suffering much for the want
cigarette.
of food, Lord.
That's what they do. As soon as he gets to that point, they all start like Lehi's like, "Oh, do you know what? It's we've gone days now, and I just am done and through with it to get me a cigarette." And then
He
he
just turns.
reaches off camera and pulls up a beret.
Ding. He goes werewolf, but it's French.
Yeah,
He just,
I'm
like,
picturing him
turns
go through
like
the
a French
wilderness
guy.
now. Like Lehi's still there, kind of like, I don't know, shirtless with two broken halves of a bow, and then behind him now there's just like the family all in black turtlenecks, red berets, and like a scarf with cigarettes, kind of going.
This is unbelievable.
This is
verse-
unbelievable. I can't even take a shit.
Verse 21. Now it came to pass that I, Nephi, having been afflicted with my brethren because of the loss of my bow, and their bows having lost their springs, it began to be exceedingly difficult, yea, insomuch that we could obtain no food. So his bow's
lot of
broken.
exceedingly this episode so far.
Yeah, we got a lot. But yeah, even the bows of Laman and Lemuel and Sam are not working. They've lost their springs. They're not able to penetrate into the animals that they need
So
to kill.
everything's just getting worse and worse. I do not blame even Lehi having a little murmur.
Yeah. A little bit of whinging, you got to have that.
Have a whinge, let some out. Otherwise, he's just going to end up, I don't know, beating Soraya.
Yeah.
He's got to let out
It's gonna come
somewhere.
out some way.
Yeah.
We
Look
don't
what
want
happened to
Nephi
Nephi.
to take his day out on her. Verse 22, and it came to pass that I, Nephi, did speak much unto my brethren, because they had hardened their hearts again, even unto complaining against the Lord their God. And it came to pass that I, Nephi, did make out of wood a bow, and out of a straight stick an arrow. Wherefore I did arm myself with a bow and an arrow, with a sling and with stones. And I said unto my father, whither shall I go to obtain food? So Nephi
So, hang on. The dude broke a steel bow, and he's like, wood'll do.
Yep, so he's like, don't worry about it, guys. I broke the steel bow. Time to whittle a new one. And he like makes one. He's like, hey, I need a straight stick. Oh, there's one arrow. So he has a bow and one arrow. And he's like, all right, Dad, where do I go for food?
He's ambitious.
He is. And he's taking on the responsibility of feeding his family, right?
I mean, he's
Lehi,
stepping
he's
up because
murmuring.
Lehi's not doing it.
No. And of course, Nephi, being the most capable of all the brothers, at least from what we've seen so far, he's going to go out there and he's going to make it happen. Verse 24, and it came to pass that he did inquire of the Lord, for they had humbled themselves because of my words. For I did say many things unto them in the energy of my soul. So he said it with his chest, is what he's trying to say. Verse 25, and it came to pass that the voice of the Lord came unto my father, and he was truly chastened because of his murmuring against the Lord, insomuch that he was brought down into the depths of sorrow. So Nephi's like, hey, where do I go, Dad? And Lehi's like, all right, let me ask the Lord. And the Lord is like, Lehi, you were murmuring against me, you piece of shit. And then Lehi's like, oh, I'm exceedingly sorrowful.
And it's made him
That's all right.
sad.
Yeah.
He murmured so much, it made him sad.
It's very sad now.
Yes. Verse 26. And it came to pass that the voice of the Lord said unto him, Look upon the ball, and behold the things which are written. So God's like, look at my ball. There's
Like,
things
look
written
at it.
on my
Wait,
ball.
So is he basically saying this whole time he made the big thing about in the morning he arose from his tent and he found this ball, and he's gone
Yeah.
all this time and not even looked at it, not even
Yeah,
thought,
no.
should I use this thing? He's going, God, why won't you help me? God helps him, and Lehi goes, God.
God, come on. All right, I'm just changing out batteries here.
Someone is legless. Legless. No, I know. Go leg.
It's good.
And we're back.
And we're back. And so, thanks for that, folks. That was fantastic. And it came to pass that when my father beheld these things which were written upon the ball, he did fear and tremble exceedingly, and also my brethren and the sons of Ishmael and our wives. So he reads it and he's like, oh no. So he's upset.
reading it under a torch. He's just like,
Oh no.
he's reading
Yeah.
the ball. And then,
Verse 28, and it came to pass that I, Nephi, beheld the pointers which were in the ball, that they did work according to the faith and diligence and heed which we did give unto them. So it's kind of like a Ouija board, a little bit. It is influenced on how much they believe in it. So it's kind of fairy dusty, kind of like Hook, right? I know we've referenced that in the past, but like you got to have that happy feeling.
Oh, that happy thought!
You got to have the faith and diligence and heed the words of the Lord, and then the Liahona will point you in the right direction.
and then you fly.
Yes. I do believe in fairies. I do. I do. Verse 29, and there was also written upon them a new writing, which was plain to be read, which did give us understanding concerning the ways of the Lord, and it was written and changed from time to time, according to the faith and diligence which we gave unto it. And thus we see that by small means the Lord can bring about great things. So, you know, in the Chamber of Secrets, when Harry Potter is writing in the journal, or the diary of Tom Riddle,
Yeah.
and then it writes back, and then the words fade away, and then that kind of
Okay.
thing.
Yeah,
That's what's
Tom
happening in
Riddle's-
the Liahona. Like, they're reading all the words on there. They're like, oh, God's writing some stuff and making it help us understand the ways of the Lord. Oh, that's great. And then they would change again from time to time where it's like, oh, here's some more stuff about it. Instead of, like, it's kind of like a rotating screen of stuff that they're kind of scrolling through as they're watching it on the ball.
Do they have any pictures or anything of this thing?
Yeah, let's
Did
go
I
ahead and
think there was a
find it
hyperlink
up
with
here.
that.
Yeah, there's one. Let me find. Okay, right here.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of
I
like
feel
this
like
little
I've seen
ball.
that. That's kind of like looks kind of like the Apple of Eden from Assassin's Creed a little bit.
Yes,
I feel like
yes,
you
very
see
similar
those.
to
That's
that.
like yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so here's
So-
here's Lehi here, here's Nephi, here's Liahona, here's Sariah, here's the tent. Right?
Wow. And there's a camel.
Yep, here's Ishmael likely. Here's, you know, maybe Laman, Lemuel, Sam, sons of Ishmael
I
back
love how
here.
it's like
maybe some wives.
perfectly over his knob.
Yep.
Is that Laban?
Can't have
Who's
that.
standing up right there. The one who
I'm not
the one
sure,
who's dressed like
probably.
Shrek.
Yeah, the one who's dressed like Shrek, yeah. So yeah.
Okay, right, cool. All right, now I know what we're talking about. Okay.
So yeah, they're seeing these things being written on the Liahona. It's kind of like rotating through. They're understanding a lot more. And the big lesson and takeaway is like, and thus we see that by small means the Lord can bring about great things. So these little words bring out great understanding. So, verse number 30, and it came to pass that I, Nephi, did go forth up into the top of the mountain according to the directions which were given upon the ball. And it came to pass that I did slay wild beasts, insomuch that I did obtain food for our families. Hey, howdy,
Killing again.
He done did it.
Getting back to what he's good at.
Yep,
Killing.
he's back to killing again, and he's feeling great about it. He's like, "Oh boy,
He's feeling good.
I just love killing."
boy. I got to go kill again today. Yippee. Clips his heels together.
Yep. Verse number 32. And it came to pass that I did return to our tents, bearing the beasts which I had slain. And now when they beheld that I had obtained food, how great was their joy! And it came to pass that they did humble themselves before the Lord, and did give thanks unto him. And it came to pass that we did again take our journey, traveling nearly the same course as in the beginning. And after we had traveled for the space of many days, we did pitch our tents again, that we might tarry for the space of a time. So Nephi comes home with food. Everyone's stoked. They start following the Lord's commandments. They feel good
Fully
enough to
pitched
get
tent.
going again. Fully pitched tent. Their tents are pitched. They're like, hey, man, this pitches our tent. Thank you so much. Verse number 34. And it came to pass that Ishmael died. Oh, rough.
Just
All
like
of a
that?
sudden. Just like that. And it came to pass that Ishmael died. No pomp, no circumstance.
No,
Bye-bye, Ishmael.
we didn't even have we didn't even have a bit earlier on where he was like coughing.
Nope.
You know,
No
we
signs.
didn't even have any of that where he coughs and then he like in his hand there's a bit of blood and they're like, "Come on, Ishmael," and he's like, "Come in."
Don't worry,
He's like
I'm
wiping it
coming.
off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no hints.
we didn't even have
no
that. He
nothing.
just anyone,
Ishmael's
dude.
down.
This is more brutal than Game of Thrones.
Bang.
You just don't know. Well, actually, it gave us a warning. It spoiled it at the beginning, but
Yeah.
I can't believe he died. I can't believe he died. We barely knew him. Barely
barely
knew
knew
him.
him.
So now he's just left. He was murdered again. Like I said this like before. It's what Nephi doesn't tell us.
Yes, you're
We've
right.
said
So we don't
that.
know
It's
what
all-
exactly befell Ishmael, but we do know that, I mean, Nephi has a penchant for ending lives.
Yeah,
So-
and he also has a penchant of just skipping huge parts that, like
You would deem important, right? That you would want
he
to hear about.
repeats and repeats himself, and the things that, like, he just turned up to the family and said, "You're going to come with us and come kick. We're going, we're leaving, and you're with us now." And they just went, "Okay."
Yeah.
The same with the servant.
Mm-hmm.
They just said to the servant, "Well, we're going over here," and the servant was like, "Okay, I'm going to come
Yep.
with you." He's leaving things every time there's a jump like that. We know who's behind it. So he died. It's for us to interpret as the reader, putting everything together. Nephi killed him.
Nephi
I'm sure
killed.
his head is gone.
Yep.
I'm sure it's probably being eaten, being used as a bowl as we speak.
Yeah. Yeah.
May he rest
absolutely.
in peace.
May he rest in peace. And it came to pass that Ishmael died and was buried in the place which was called Nahom,
Nahom, a new place.
a new place. So if we are keeping in theme, you would think that the next one would be Nephi, but it's not. It's Nahom, another N word, N name. Sorry. And so Sam, yet again, we were thinking maybe Sam will like get the next one after Shazer, but
Yeah,
still
no.
nothing named after Sam. So
It's a shame. But
Yeah.
but Nahom, so he was buried. He was, they didn't say that he had a funeral. I hope he did. I hope he was just surrounded by his daughters. I hope there's some kind of memorial thing for him. You know, he never caused any harm or trouble. Rest
Yeah.
in peace.
rest in peace, Ishmael. Verse number 35. And it came to pass that the daughters of Ishmael did mourn exceedingly because of the loss of their father, and because of their afflictions in the wilderness. And they did murmur against my father, because he had brought them out of the land of Jerusalem, saying, Our father is dead, yea, and we have wandered much in the wilderness, and we have suffered much affliction, hunger, thirst, and fatigue. And after all these sufferings we must perish in the wilderness with hunger.
Real Housewives of Nahom, baby.
Real
Now now they're kicking off, right? Good.
Yeah.
Now, do you know what? Now, fair play to the women. They're
Yeah.
finally standing up. We haven't seen a single female stand up or speak for themselves. Now, it's taken the death of their father, but they're using their voice and they're murmuring. So they have also now become French. And
Yeah.
I keep doing that. So yeah, they're annoyed. Absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Makes sense.
Yeah. It makes all the sense in the world. It's completely sensible.
all this family are doing are literally bringing death, harm, and destruction, everything they touch, right?
Yeah.
And they're still just doing it. So I'm happy someone's speaking up.
Yeah, so finally they're kind of letting loose and listing all the things that they've been suffering from since joining Lehi in the wilderness. Verse number 36. And thus they did murmur against my father and also against me, and they were desirous to return again to Jerusalem. So they want to go home.
I hate it here!
They want to go home. Let them go home. Let them go home.
makes sense.
You're the reason their dad died. Just let them go home.
I want to go home!
Yeah. And so you would think, okay, so what are we going to do about this? What are the daughters of Ishmael, Laman, Lemuel, sons of Ishmael, what are they thinking? What are they going to do about all of this suffering and affliction that they've been experiencing? Verse number 37 tells us, verse number 37, and Laman said unto Lemuel and also unto the sons of Ishmael, behold, let us slay our father and also our brother Nephi. So they're like, you know what? Let's kill him.
Dude, we were right. Earlier we said when that verse when he said about that they did said, oh, okay, yes, we will be humble. And we were like, we don't trust them. They're French. We
Nope,
were right. We
Ta-da.
were right.
Yeah. So they're upset and they're like, you know what? Let's just kill Dad and Nephi. Let's just get rid of them, and we can go back to Jerusalem and everything else.
Right now, it would justify killing. I mean, kind of an eye for an eye. Many eyes for Nephi, but yet, like, Lehi has caused, like, how many deaths? Like, do you know what? Lehi is Charles Manson. Lehi didn't kill anyone, but it's because of him there are now people dead.
Yes, absolutely. And also our brother Nephi, who has taken upon him to be our ruler and our teacher, who are his elder brethren. So he's like, he's our younger brother. He doesn't get to treat us like that. So let's kill him.
Little scrappy dude.
I gotta warn you, you're dealing with Scrappy Dude.
So let's kill him.
Yep. Verse 38. Now he says that the Lord has talked with him, and also that angels have ministered unto him. But behold, we know that he lies unto us, and he tells us these things, and he worketh many things by his cunning arts, that he may deceive our eyes, thinking, perhaps, that he may lead us away into some strange wilderness. And after he has led us away, he has thought to make himself a king and a ruler over us, that he may do with us according to his will and pleasure. And after this manner did my brother Laman stir up their hearts to anger.
So Laman's now riling them up.
Yeah, so all of this stuff here is what Laman said.
Yeah, he's getting them. He's doing his. They may take our lives.
Yes.
They will not take. He's having his Mel Gibson moment.
Mm-hmm. His face is half painted blue. He's ready to go. Right.
Do you know what? No shit, actually. Mel Gibson, Laman in my head, Mel Gibson would be a good. I reckon.
Yeah.
Like, he could have played a good Laman.
Yeah. He would make a great Laman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus, oh how I love you, Jesus!
Verse number 39. And it came to pass that the Lord was with us. Yea, even the voice of the Lord came and did speak many words unto them, and did chasten them exceedingly. And after they were chastened by the voice of the Lord, they did turn away their anger, and did repent of their sins, insomuch that the Lord did bless us again with food, that we did not perish.
God gave them food. They didn't die. That's nice.
And that is the end of the chapter.
That's the end of the chapter. Good chapter.
Great chapter, right? A lot of moving
Great
parts.
chapter. That was a really good chapter, actually. Yeah, no. Definitely happy that we're out of all the visions and stuff, because now we're getting back to some conflict. Now we're getting a little bit soap opera-y, which, you know, is fun. We got our Real Housewives now. Yeah. Always good to have them. But
are you ready? Are you ready for your segment?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, everybody, it's everyone's favorite time of the episode. It is time for Fraser's Final Thoughts. All right, sir.
Keep forgetting about the oi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No. Okay. So anyway, Nephi broke his bow. Not because of his strength. He broke it. I think he lost it. Probably lost it in a fight. I reckon other bullies in the woods took it because he's a bit of a coward. But he's horny for blood. I'll give him that, though.
He is, yes. He's very much of a bloodthirsty guy. He likes to kill. He likes to end lives.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk in that. Like even the times where he talks about like hunting and slaughtering and getting food, it's written with a bit of a I'm proud of myself boasting, showing off like, well, I got this, I got that.
Yeah.
And then again, skips over. I can't believe Ishmael just dies, and that's all he puts. He doesn't even put like, and then Ishmael breathed his last. He died, and that's just what it said. He died.
Dude, nature's brutal.
Why?
Man. People die. It's just the way. It's the way of the wilderness, dude. Have you been by the borders near the Red Sea? It's a dog eat dog world out there.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess so. But when you throw in a fucking Tasmanian devil like Nephi,
yeah,
jump on that food chain. But anyway, he, again, fair play. People are finally standing up. People are actually starting to kind of, I don't know, maybe get their sense a little bit. But even Lehi, of all people, is now having issues with him. And murmuring, turning French, brother's French. The French is kind of like, COVID, it spreads.
Yes.
We've seen it. We had, and then it's just spread. Now the whole family's French, which is fine. Yeah. They're sophisticated, and they're sexy, and there's a lot of cigarettes going around. We didn't even mention about that, but yeah, just that. But no, great episode. It's good that they're finally standing up to Lehi. Lehi's even kind of understanding. And Nephi's just, I think he's having fun. I like, it's clear that no one else is having fun, And again, this is what I've said before.
Nephi's thriving in this like new world that his father has helped him create of like, we're in the woods and we're shooting shit with bows and arrows and slings. It's awesome. Guys, follow the ways of the Lord. This is great.
Yeah, he's literally having a great life. He's okay with not eating. He loves killing. He doesn't like having laws.
Feral.
He's that's exactly what he is. He is very feral. The others, again, I've said this before, but it is honestly the best manifesto for the devil. The devil.
Yeah.
Because all they've done. Literally, they've had no rewards from being righteous by following the ways of the Almighty. All they're doing is suffering. And the more and more loyal they get, the more they're suffering. I don't understand why this is selling anything to anyone, even like us, the reader, or being told it. Like, I don't know what the part that makes me go, I really need to change how I live.
Yeah, you're hitting an important point with like, what is the benefit of following the Lord's commandments when we've seen time after time it's just turned into suffering and Ishmael dying for mysterious purposes or under mysterious conditions.
And that's me being serious. I'm not even like trying to be funny or anything. That's me like being very, very serious right now. Nothing's selling it. It's all like all they do is suffer, and the more they believe and the more they give over, the more life kicks their ass.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, we've already seen in the vision that Nephi's seed is defeated by Laman and Lemuel's seed. So
you did. I completely forgot about that. Exactly. So,
right? So like following the commandments provides what benefit? There's that too. So.
But do you know what? It keeps me. It's got good cliffhangers because it does get me actually.
We're into it.
This fucking book has bitten me to some degree that like to the point that like now it is like, well, I'm gonna come back next week and like
I hope you come back next week. We got a lot of episodes to cover still.
but even if like I kind of feel like if we decided we're not going to do the podcast anymore, part of me would still call you on a Monday and be like, Chris, you want to read me the next chapter of the book of Mormon? Like, I want to know now.
Yeah. No, I see what you mean. You're invested in the characters. We've also done our due diligence to like lend some energy and some life into what we think our headcanon looks like into the Book of Mormon. So that's fun, right? So yeah, no, I see where you're at. I'm invested too. I think it's funny. I mean, I know what happens, of course, but yeah, it's fun. It's fun to see you get excited about this because
It is, yeah. Thank you.
in a way, excited in the way that it's like, oh, I want to hear about it and like have some fun with it, which is of course the podcast. But
Yeah.
seeing non-religious excitement for the Book of Mormon is always unique and funny. So
Yeah. Because it's still not like if I'm just being honest, it still hasn't worked on me. I'm still not buying it. Still atheist.
well,
Still atheist.
we still got loads of time left.
We still got loads of
4.5
time.
more years,
But
so.
as a story, I am invested now.
Yeah, we're in.
Yeah. Oh, can't wait for next week, and I hope you can't wait for next week too. What's going to happen?
So we'll see what happens next week from the Pot of Great Price. And if you like this, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also follow us on TikTok and Instagram, guys. That also really, really does help. You wouldn't think that it does, but the algorithm, it's like you are our Liahona, so to speak. We need you to help point us in the right direction of what type of content you like seeing, if that's something that you guys like or into. Of course, we're going to be doing this regardless and having a good time and just kind of vibing. So
We've now spent 17 weeks by the Red Sea at our tent, and now you, our Liahona, will guide us to the woods.
Exactly. So
for
if you're like, how do I...
brutal blood orgy.
Yeah.
Committed
We have brutal
atrocities
blood
by
orgy
Nephi.
in a tent with Lehi raving. And if you're curious, like, well, how do I get the word out? How do I lend my help to guide this ship forward? And it's an easy formula. The next person that you see with your eyes, go up to them, whatever they're doing. They can be cooking dinner. They could be in the back kitchen of a Denny's. They could be a cop who is pulling over.
They could be driving an airplane.
They can be driving an airplane. You can go up to them, break into the cabin, hold something sharp against their neck, and say, "Hey, just want to let you know, Pot of Great Price. You need to listen to it." And until they say yes, don't take that sharp thing away from their neck.
No.
So that way, it's very simple stuff. So we want you to commit terror, acts of terror, to listen to our podcast.
In the name of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Yes, in the name of Keanu Reeves. We'll see you next week.
No, just love each other. Just love each other. And we'll see you next week.
Don't do that thing I just suggested. That was all a joke. But in all seriousness, do tell folks about it, and we want to get people listening. And guys,
maybe tag it. Maybe just do a minor graffiti.
Yeah, small graffiti, that works. That's perfect, actually. Just like do like your version of a clamshell. We'll know what we're talking about. Everybody will know when you do a clamshell. That's our logo. So it's like, of course, you're going to be like, oh, clamshell, Pot of Great Price, forgot about that.
We want the shell of the Pot of Great Price to become the new Nirvana logo.
Yes, perfect way to think about it. We want it on bumper stickers. We want it on T-shirts. We want it on billboards. We want it tattooed on people who are past their prime. That's what we want.
The word out there, you know?
Yeah.
This is for you and your loved ones.
And one more thing that I do want to mention, or I have a few more things actually. If you want to come to see some shows, just follow me on Instagram. But speaking of shows, if you are a fan of this show and would like to see us do this live, comment below, tell us where you want us to go, and we can do what we can to get Phrase across the pond, or me across the pond over yonder to the motherland, and we can make it happen. So leave a comment, suggestion. We want to come and see you guys and vibe, because we have a lot of fun things planned. So
if you want us to do a service on a Sunday, in temple, we can do that. We can do that as long as it's timed out. If you know that you've been watching this now, you know when the next chapter is. You're going to be preaching at church. If it fits in with our schedule, we'll take over. You have the Sunday off.
Yeah,
go on holiday, hit a casino.
Yeah, not even a problem. So other than that, guys, we are glad you are here listening with us, and see you next week.